Hey everybody, this is McLean Warren with Liaison Marketing, and I'm here with three of amazing women that I like to call good friends. We have Krystina with TerraMed and Prognology. Want to say hi?
Hi, thank you for having me over here. My pleasure.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We have Izabella with Ring Bell.
Hey everyone.
And we have Cassandra that pretty much has taken over Helium 10. And we all know the boys of Helium 10 couldn't do any of this without you. So
it's a group effort, but thank you so much for having me.
No worries. I appreciate it. I was so excited when Danny McMillan asked me if I would help interview for the Branded by Women conference. And of course, I was super excited about that. And then when he told me I got to choose the women I could interview, then I was like, okay, I need like the funniest, craziest, smartest women out there. So I'm really happy that all three of you decided to do this with me. And thank you for being here. I know you guys are super busy.
For you, anything.
Oh, I like that. You're my favorite right now. Well, Sadie is my favorite by the end of this, but right now you are in the lead, Cassandra. So thank you. Anyway, so in full disclosure, last night I was, believe it or not, guys, even though I know all of you, I was actually nervous about this interview. Like, I literally stayed up last night being like, what can I interview them about? I know they're doing tons of promos. I know they're doing podcasts and webinars and being interviewed every single day, having the same questions asked to them all the time. And then I went through, why am I nervous? Like, I know these women, like, there's nothing to be nervous about. But what made me think of that is the idea of insecurity and fear in business, right? And so you guys are going to be in a platform soon for 3 days talking about business and the hurdles you went through. And while most people talk about the hurdles with like the tactile hurdles that happen when you start business, a lot of people don't talk about the fear or the insecurity or any of that stuff. And so I wanted to ask you guys, has there ever been a situation in which you had to deal with that, and how did you overcome it?
I can start. That's something that is like following all my life. I've been going through insecurity issues both in my business life, in my personal life, and like I have tons of stories to talk about this. But talking mostly about the business life, as you all know, I was raised in small, impoverished Eastern European country, Belarus. And when I came to US, I had no money. Like I had no time to be scared. I had no time for fear. I only realized that to find myself in a big world and to get my space in the business, I have to grind. And when you are on the roll, when you doing things, when you achieving one by one, you cannot concentrate on your fears. There is a good saying that says, and I really like it right now, it really resonates with me: in business, always go where it's very scary for you. Even the idea of that scares you to death. That is the place where you gain the most power and where you gain the confidence. That's why I'm fearlessly stepping into the project. I'm even scared to, I used to be scared to think about, but at some point it's like your eyes are scared, your mind is scared, but your hands are doing this.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I'm there, I'm gonna get it. So for all the females that have insecurity issues, that scared to start the business, you know, it only takes one step to move forward. So just do the step fearlessly, and then you're already in the air, you're flying.
Do you still get scared even though you've been, you know, you have multiple businesses and you're constantly doing this stuff? Is there still...
Of course, I'm very scared because every time it's when we're not talking about the service-based business like an Amazon and launching new products, it's always big gamble with the money. You're jungling a huge amount of money and you don't know what you're expecting. You can have 100% of ROI, or you can lose all your money. This is possible. And no one, me selling on Amazon 10 years and any other seller, we all know that there is no 100% guarantee. Yes, there is a guarantee. If you're smart, you can get your money back, any scenario. But still, like, freezing this money or jungling with the big amount of money when there is another project you can invest and do things. This is the things that, yes, you have to keep in mind. But as I said, it only takes one step, and this step should be forward. And we have to make it and be in the air, be flying to our goal, and just stick to your idea and be strong.
And Izabella, I know the first time I ever talked to you in person, I specifically remember asking you, were you scared the first time you went up to talk to a big group of people? And your response was pretty funny. You said, am I allowed to cuss? I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss or not. But aside from that, do you yourself face any fears, or are you kind of just over that hump in your life?
Of course. And I think that's why Krystina and I are our best friends, because we literally have the same story. I came here with no money. I had no English. Like, I could count till 10. I could say, hi, how are you? And after that, it was a fair game. You could talk to me about whatever, and I would just smile at you because I wouldn't know what the hell you were saying. So it was literally like being born again. So coming here, I was 20, turning 21. And I literally had to learn how to walk again. So all the fears that you can imagine, I've had them. Not only the fear of being a woman, the fear of being young, the fear of not having money. I've had all of them. I had nothing. So when you have nothing, when you start from nothing, you can have everything, because you're literally starting from a blank page, and that is beautiful. You can create. And sometimes now when I look back, when I have a big fear about a new project, and I'm thinking, what did I do back then that was different? Because now sometimes I can't get myself into the mood, or I'm scared of like little things that are not even as scary as that was. And I'm like, what was different back then? So I have to keep taking myself back and seeing what kind of steps did I take then. And I realized that I was so scared that I really had nothing else to fear anymore. Like, there was no going back anywhere. So I think as long as we start from that place, we're able to create a lot more. So of course I get scared all the time. And like Krystina was saying, she's a seller, so for her is always like new projects, new brands. For me, I've always done the service. I've always been a salesperson in a way, but I never sold products on Amazon. So right now, Krystina is actually helping me build 2 brands. And for me, it's very scary. And it's not about the money part. It's not even that. It's more of, I'm going into a new territory. Am I going to fail myself because I'm so good at helping everybody else make money? I'm amazing at that. I can like launch your product, rank your product, make you a millionaire. But when it comes to me, I'm scared because now it's your own person, it's your own ego, it's your own self involved. So it's, again, it's not about the money being lost. It's about my pride and my ego and my confidence. Like, if I fail, would I still feel confident enough to help others? And that's something, we don't want to talk about. And I think it's so important for those listening that we all have these fears. It's not just all perfect pictures all the time. And, I'm doing good and she's doing good and he's doing good. We all go through these kind of fears all the time. And it's absolutely okay, because that is what makes us grow. So yes, I have fears, and yes, I do it anyway.
And I think that what you touched on there is really important, because a lot of people that watch us, they are looking to us for guidance. And so they might be thinking, oh my gosh, these ladies do it with such confidence, and, they have all their shit together. Sorry to cuss, but it sometimes feels like it's easier to look at other people and think that they really do have it all together, and that you're the one failing and you want to be just like them. When in reality, we're all kind of in the same boat, just trying to stay afloat and, harness those fears essentially. How do you feel about that, Cassandra?
I will say that anything that's ever been worth it in my life has scared the hell out of me. Okay. And it's been intimidating and it's been stressful and scary. And sometimes I didn't want to do it. And I'm even getting chills talking about it. Everything, and yet when I look back on it, it was all so worth it and more than I could have ever expected. And you look back at stuff when you were younger and, we're so carefree, of course, Krystina, Izabella coming from other countries and starting with this clean slate. Whereas like, I think of stuff as going on interviews for big companies and just kind of walking in like, hey, and having no idea like what I was, I knew what I was doing, but not really kind of grasping the magnitude at the time.
Right.
And so it all has led up though to where I am today. And I couldn't be happier. And to meet more people that inspire us, men, women, whoever. And that is what I would love for people to know. And how you kind of said we all take these great photos. I can attest that everyone on this call takes wonderful Instagrams and Facebook and, but what people don't know is all the hard work that went into that. If you see us in Miami or Vegas or whatever, living it up, it's because we work so damn hard. We took a lot of risks that scared us and now we can enjoy it. It's kind of that we get the fruits of our labor now.
Well, it's awesome. So why not or you all three are in the Branded by Women conference coming up, right? Which is May 27th through the 29th. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Awesome. And what are each of you going to be speaking about? Because I know each day kind of has a different theme, correct?
Mm-hmm. So I'll start. I'm actually one of the co-hosts, and I want to thank Danny McMillan for putting that trust in me. I was actually quite surprised, and it goes back to that like confidence, and it's like, wow, like I was picked to represent these amazing women, and it's such a big honor, and I'm so grateful and so thankful and so blessed, and it feels unreal. But it all happens for a reason. It makes me step up and be there for these women who need a little bit of more inspiration. And so it's for them. It's a lot for me. And so for my day, it's a marketing day. And my section actually is, I'm going into a little bit of my specialty, which is ranking and launching. But I touch a lot on mindset, which is literally my favorite thing. It's because without having a good mindset, you can really move forward with any kind of business you have. And I think that's so important, because without having that confidence and that mindset of accomplishing anything, you can learn everything you want. You can read all the books that you want, and I can teach you about ranking and launching all day long, but if you don't have the confidence to do it, you're not really going to move forward. So I think a lot more experts should be teaching that as well, instead of just saying, oh, for PPC you do this. But if you don't give them that sense of, this is how I did it, because this is how I thought, this is how my thinking went. Because everybody can follow a PPC course or a ranking or the social media or really anything, but if you don't have the confidence to do it, you're not really going to move forward. So that's what my section is about, and I am so excited to hear from all the other women, because I know I'm going to be learning a lot. So I'm really super excited to be there for that and just try to absorb as much knowledge as possible from this other powerful women.
What about you, Krystina?
So again, thank you to Danny for inviting me to speak. It's big pleasure. And I think my topic, something that I would be talking about, is also gonna bring some value to Amazon sellers and to sellers on other platforms. My topic is called Increasing Mobile Conversion in 2020. So we will be talking of that very interesting thing. It's almost 80% of online shopping is going through the mobile. So people browsing Amazon, they browsing Google Shopping, everything on their mobile. But the interesting fact is the last then 50% is only made on mobile.
Right.
People still prefer to do this actual last checkout through their desktops. There is small limit amount of the tablet, but still,
Right.
either that's the sense of the bigger screen makes them, or like, yeah, we'll like, it's still many theories about that. But there I'm pointing the things that are important for Amazon sellers, because mostly majority of us are Amazon sellers on the conference. So I'm talking about the optimization of their listings on Amazon, optimization and implementing new strategies, new techniques that we can use. For example, I would be talking about the clothing, because I do really think that my level of expertise of selling clothing and selling in apparel category online is pretty good. For instance, we all can go online and see 100 top selling clothing items on Amazon, and you ladies will be shocked what are the top selling items on Amazon. And another shocking question is, what do you think, who is the biggest retailer in US who's selling most of the clothes? To all of you ladies, question.
Oh, I don't even know. I no,
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh,
Guess who is the biggest retailer selling clothes in US?
Guess. That's my answer.
I wouldn't know.
Okay, it's Walmart.
Oh, that makes sense.
no way.
No one would ever know. So yes, this is not really about the mobile conversion, just to give you the idea what people need, what people are looking for, what are the customers' pain or the customer's desire when it comes to buy clothes online, when it comes to choose clothing online and do this final checkout that we all need, that it's called conversion. That's not how many views you have. That's not how many even shares on Facebook you have, like, you know, this pub designers. We're interested in actual money, the conversion that brings us money. So yeah, I will be talking about that. And my presentation is not too long, but I think I'm covering most important things there. And anyone who's launching their product and wants to start their business on Amazon or anywhere on any platform, even their Shopify, their website selling clothes, ladies, it's never too late. If you have the sense of style, if you have the desire and you want to work your ass off to get there where you want, you can do it. And as I said, I do think that I have some level of expertise over there. And after my presentation, anyone can reach me on social media or just email to me, and I will guide or like answer some questions that may be there.
Awesome. And what about you, Cassandra?
I am bringing everyone 10 social media tactics for female entrepreneurs. So what that means is I'm kind of going through, once you find your niche, you want to start your brand, you have your business, your product, whatever it may be, it's going to be, how do you apply that to social media? How do you make an impact on social media? And I go through everything from scouting out the competition, what platforms work best for you, how to stay ahead of the curve, the competition, reading and analyzing your brand analytics and metrics so that you can stay on top and be the best at what you're doing. So it's kind of covering, there's some fun stuff in there. There's some light, celebrity tactics, embracing your inner, Lady Gaga and Paris Hilton, if you will, but also how to be on the cover of Forbes, as Izabella has posted on Instagram many a time. That's how we can get you there, by creating that niche, creating that brand, and making yourself stand out and have an impact, and all the steps that you can take to get through that. So it's really something that I've noticed being in the Amazon space, being in the e-commerce space, is that women, men alike have these great brands and these platforms. And then it's just about, how does that translate though to a bigger audience on social? They have these awesome products that you can do so many content around, Facebook groups, Instagram posts, Twitter, tweet chats, TikToks, everything, and no one really capitalizes on it. So it's for men, it's for women, it's for everyone, but mostly female entrepreneurs, and how to get there and how to be the best you on social.
Nice. Well, I know I'm excited to see all you ladies up there along with a bunch of other pretty big names in the business. And it's free, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I will put the link in this video at the end of it. I want to thank all of you ladies. I know how busy you are, so super nice seeing all your pretty faces, and we're so excited to see you in the Branded by Women conference.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good seeing you. Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.